We back here with the Young Thug downfall, I guess. YSL Mondo. I haven't heard that name. I haven't talked about that name in a while. Mr. Ain't no mystery in my history. Yes, Mondo. Yes. Has basically accused Thugger Wugger, Big Jeffrey, Big Slime, Young Thug of being the first to snitch. No. We've had these snitching allegations since the beginning of time. Or the beginning of street life, you know what I'm saying? Again, my understanding of snitches, if we doing crimes together or whatever happen, the boy them police come after us and I tell like, hey, just to reduce my sentence or get out, I tell on everybody else doing crimes or whatever, that's you snitch. That's why in 6ix9ine's case, I'm like, you was fucking with them niggas. You was doing all that, blah, blah, blah. You was using them to benefit your career. You was trying to make them niggas beat up people and do worse to people. Yes, you is a snitch. You know what I'm saying? This Gunna thing, he didn't take the stand. So now the definitions of snitching come through. We got to have a conversation. Now, yes, he said YSL is a gang. It is what it is. Also, shout out 21 Savage, who he just solid at this point. Maybe not to Gunna, but he's just solid at this point. He sat there like, bro, I said, bro, hey, he snitched. Just shut up. Just say, hey, you told him to take the plea or whatever, so he could get out and do his thing. And so you can be over here and take more money off his career or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? Also, by the way, an important thing, I might do a video on it as well, but everybody's using bots. You heard Young Thug say he bought bots for, I think, Gunna's project. I think it was Gift and a Curse, and potentially Business is Business. So every nigga out here using bots. So I know this whole Drake and Kendrick thing came up with the point. Every nigga using it, okay? Every nigga's using it. Like, come on. This nigga's in jail buying bots. Also, I know I should have said this in the video if I haven't. But I was sorry if I'm take out the gum. My bad. But anyways, Young Thug, you having all these conversations on the jail phone. I know niggas, you know what I'm saying, that's locked up that got a cell phone. I don't know how the fuck they paying for it, but that's a story for another day. I don't even know how the fuck they getting Wi-Fi and that in there. But that's a story for another day. With that being said, why is you having some of these conversations on the public jail phone? You can't have that shit on the cell phone. No, don't. You got Instagram call niggas. You get WhatsApp, call some niggas. Like, what's going on? Like, I just was perplexed and confused by this. I was like, I was sitting there confused and perplexed like a motherfucker. I'm like, so what's the point of having the cell phones in there? Like, it just made no damn sense to me. But yeah, we here to listen to YSL Mondo's thoughts about this. At this point, everybody got their own definition of snitching now. These leak calls, it ain't helping Young Thug's case and how you was trying to like kind of ruin Gunna's image and make people stop fucking with Gunna. It ain't helping you, because at this point, niggas should stop fucking with you. Honestly. Gunna just shutting up, minding his business and putting on some good music. And we fucking with it at the end of the day. We is. Now again, did he suffer a dip in his career? Probably because of this, and Thug being who Thug is and having the influence at the time saying, oh, I ain't fucking with Gunna and this and that. Yeah, probably, but even still. Well, we'll see. He said, yeah, Gotti, right? Anyways, let's see. So, let's see what YSL Mondo says. So, Mondo claimed that Young Thug's alleged cooperation concerning Lil Wayne's 2015 bus shooting came before other alleged Atlanta snitchings. YSL Mondo has a lot to say about the YSL Rico trial, how Young Thug and others like Gunna have handled it. While he used to be very critical of folks he thought were snitching against Thugger, now he's had a change of heart. In a social media clip caught by Traps and Trunks and DJ Academics on Instagram, Mondo accused Thugger of being the first person to snitch amid all the current Atlanta snitching allegations and call leaks. Furthermore, this is most likely in reference to they got a little bit occupied. So anyways, the current Atlanta snitching allegation leak calls. Furthermore, it is most likely in reference to an alleged leaked interrogation in which Thugger mentions Pee Wee Roscoe in relation to the Lil Wayne bus shooting in 2015. Now I did heard the leaked audio today. He was saying some stuff about Roscoe or whatever. He didn't basically. I mean, y'all could go listen to the call. He did not say Roscoe, went to go do that to Lil Wayne. He was just like, yeah, bro, man, Lil Wayne beefing, blah, blah, blah. Roscoe, you do whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could say maybe he alluded to it. Now, this comes to the conversation of, is any cooperation with the law snitching? Then we have to have that conversation. I've said this in the past with the whole Gunner situation. We need a textbook definition about snitching. How I understood snitching, how I came up as if I'm outside, I know niggas is on some type of time, I'm affiliated with them, we doing some crimes together, whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? The boys in blue come, we get locked up or whatever, and I tell about certain situations that transpired and happened with me being involved and around these folk, so I get a better outcome. That's what I viewed as you tattletaling, you snitching, you doing this and that, and this. You heard me? That's what I thought it was. That's why I was 6'9". I was like, hey, if them boys come out and they try to do something to you, you gotta hold it. You told on them boys. Sorry about that again. Like I was saying, every equal action and reaction. Sorry, what the fuck was I saying, bro? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That's why with the whole 6'9" situation, if them boys come on and they want to come do something to you, it is what it is. So that's what it was at the end of the day. So again, I heard, all that shit Thug was doing with the whole Gunner situation, and okay, fair. He said he wants an explanation, even though he doesn't want to hear it. He wants an explanation from Gunner. That's fair enough or whatever have you. But even still, it's just like this nigga doing too much, especially after all this leak calls, all this. It's like big dog sit down, especially. We probably gonna talk about it because he did an interview talking about it. So I'm gonna save that part as well. We all know Funk. I think it's Funk. His brother took plea deal as well, but he ain't go that crazy against his brother. Probably said, he told his brother to do that shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He wanted his parents to worry and have both their kids in there. So you take the plea deal or whatever have you, right? Or whatever it would. Like, bro, they just. Anyways, let's see what YSL Mondo says. Like, I ain't spare goddamn Gunner. I ain't spare Lil Woody. YSL Mondo expressed regarding Young Thug. I was on these boys' asses. You feel what I'm saying? So it's on. By the way, this is a quote. By the way, that's why I'm using this verbiage and talking like that. So it's only right now, bro. Buddy's ass need to be talked about. Cause when I really, really, really think about it, MFers were trying to say, oh man, Woody started the RICO. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Tell me if I'm lying though, y'all. Did the Lil Wayne tour bus ish happen before? Is it Donovan Nut Thomas? Which pause noted, Sir Peanut. I don't know why that's your nickname. Anyways, got unalived before any of the RICO ish happened. Before anybody else told about anything, man, you the first N-word to tell, buddy. Facts. And that's fair. It did happen before the YSL RICO, you know what I'm saying? By the way, apparently, it's been a year since Rich Homie Quan died. But I took time be flying. Anyways, that was way before. You the reason why the RICO started, buddy. I'm not gonna put that out on Thursday. Some of y'all niggas was wilding. Anyways, he continued. Let's keep it real. Come on, bro. I ain't let up off of Gunner like that. I was on Woody's ass when this first happened. I can't let Buddy just get off that easy. You was already telling my brother. You was the first N-word to tell. You the first N-word to start talking to the police. Talking about you can smell a rat N-word. You been a rat. You the biggest rat. You a possum. You ruined a lot of people's lives damn near. Bro, for real. We'll see how Young Thug's response to develop. Not like I said, he already did an interview. We're gonna cover it in a separate. We're gonna take all this, but I gotta get this shit out of the way. You know what I'm saying? And whether or not more escalation is coming. In any case, this will probably inspire controversy for a long time to come. I do appreciate this because I was getting tired of talking about Drake and Kendrick, so hey, there's some new shit to talk about. But anyways, it's been a long time since Thugs made 2022 arrest, a story that seems unrecognizable these days from how it all began. I ain't got nothing else to say. Hey, niggas gonna get their shit up. I do kind of, you gotta respect Mondo a little bit at the end of the day, because hey, he keeping it a buck when he's saying like, hey, he giving everybody the same energy. So you do gotta respect it, you know, because he could have just been mute because maybe Thug has done a lot for him, put some money in his pocket. We don't know their relationship like that for real. We know they linked because of YSL, but we don't really know their relationship for real these days. But he giving everybody the same energy, so you gotta respect it at the end of the day. But besides all that, man, what y'all think about these little situations? Y'all know, K.A. baby, we here, we talking, we slaying, y'all. But anyways, like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is, you know I'm the kid, you know I talk about itty bitty little lazy iron, and I'm gone. Slimes on peace, y'all, guy. Alright.